our top stories this evening, sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. Mia Motley makes clarion call for an overhaul of CARICOM. Jagdeo puts GPL, Edgil, Indar on notice for fallen utility poles in and around the city. Ministry of Finance instructed to simplify cash grant distribution process. And government seeking to make sports a full-fledged economic model. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Aletha Grant with the Friday 21st February 2025 edition of the HGP Nightly News. This is what you need to know this evening. Chairman of CARICOM and Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Motley, has called for the Caribbean community to unite, saying it cannot be business as usual. More on this, Daisy Richards' report.
Speaking at the just concluded CARICOM meeting of the heads of government, Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Motley, says it cannot be business as usual for the Caribbean community. The CARICOM chair highlighted that the only way the region makes it through difficult times is by being unified.
In this world of grave difficulties confronting us at all levels, partnerships across the world will be important if we are going to survive the many challenges that are not unique to any one region.
She asks leaders to recognize that now is the time to make key decisions, particularly freedom and movement of the Caribbean nationals.
And I trust and pray that we can leave Bridgetown with clarity on this objective.
The chair also alluded to the education system, which she deemed is in shambles. PM Motley said the faster heads can come together to coordinate efforts, the better the region will be for it. Crime across the region was also addressed, with Prime Minister Motley making a direct call for law enforcement to be strengthened.
Treating crime as a public health disease and also ensuring that we create the opportunities for our young people so that they are not taken on that path that has led us in this region to have one of the highest homicide per capita rates, regrettably, in the world.
The chair is optimistic that at the conclusion of the conference, clarity on the community's objective will be achieved. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party, Civic Barrett Jagdeo, on Thursday said he wants the Guyana Power and Light Inc. and other agencies responsible to face the heat for, quote, falling down poles, end of quote, in and around Georgetown. Showen Belgraves has that story.
Vice President Bar Jagdeo has disassociated himself from shoddy works that falls under the purview of the Ministry of Public Works, headed by Ministers Wang Edgil and Deodat Indar. In response to questions from reporters during his weekly press conference on Thursday about the collapse of concrete posts in front of the recently rehabilitated Cliff Anderson Sports Hall, almost crushing some cars and infrastructure, Jagdeo has advised the media to hold the government officials responsible.
You should catch Edgil and Indar a bit more and ask them about these, and GPL, because ask them about the protocol, because I've been pushing for them to get it. It's irksome. It's when I see
Jagdeo stands to not take blame for any shortcomings by his government began on Tuesday at the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo, when he scolded Minister of Public Works Wang Edgil and his ministry for poor management of ongoing roadworks along the East Bank Demerara corridor. According to the Vice President, politicians like himself are the ones who always face the heat, but the individuals who work at these agencies are really the technical personnel responsible for managing and addressing such issues.
If you corner the agencies, put them on the spot too. Some of the GPL and the others, call them and ask them how you were installing posts that are falling down.
This is not the first time concrete poles have collapsed. Last month, thousands of residents in the South Rumbelt area were forced to endure a 24-hour power outage after a number of newly erected concrete poles collapsed along Aubrey-Barker Road. This is Shervin Belgrave reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
With over 400,000 checks already printed and only 200,000 distributed, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic Barrett Jagdeo says the Ministry of Finance has been instructed to simplify the cash grant distribution exercise. Daisy Richards has that story.
Speaking at his weekly press conference, General Secretary of the People's Progressive Party Civic, Barrett Jagdeo, said due to numerous complaints following confusion for the $100,000 cash grant initiative, the Ministry of Finance has been instructed to simplify the process.
People registered. So many of them registered. So they have to verify and then print the checks. So the numbers registered may not be the same number of checks printed because they go through a verification before that.
For the acceleration of the distribution, the General Secretary suggested that the verification process be rectified.
I don't know how, because you can't get to each home to call people to say, like if it's a big community, 2,000-3,000 people, to call everyone and say, your check is not ready as yet. For the 10 or 20% that may not be ready.
He highlighted that even though checks at this point might not be printed for some persons, he has assured that they will still receive their entitlement.
It just creates sometimes confusion. That is a problem that we are encountering. So the ministry has to improve on this.
The General Secretary pointed out that the minister within the office of the President with responsibility for finance and public service has to personally rectify the situation now that his staff can focus full-time on the cash grant distribution exercise. Mr. Jagdeo, however, did not say when adjustments will be made. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Thank you, Daisy. More news after this break. Stay with us.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc. powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
With 70% ethyl alcohol, Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer eliminates 99.99% of all germs and even moisturizes in the process, leaving your skin clean and hydrated. Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer. How do you stay clean?
Krishna Rock Establishment. No job is too small or too large. We specialize in all types of fabricating, machinery, excavator repairs, rice field pumps, and hydraulic hoses. Visit us at Lot 113, Block CC Monrepo, East Coast, Demerara, or call 220-9624, 616-9416, or 619-7880. At Krishna Rock Establishment, no job is too small or too large.
You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Welcome back. The Chamber of the Attorney General and prominent attorney at law UC Anderson are in a public spat over compensation for a grieving mother who lost her twin daughters in the deadly 2023 Madhya Secondary School's dormitory fire. Tiana Cole has been following that story.
On Thursday evening, Attorney General Anil Nandlal and Attorney at Law UC Anderson exchanged heated press releases. The AG's chamber stated that in an earlier case filed by Anderson on behalf of Valerie Carter, Anderson had applied for and was granted leave to withdraw the case on January 13, 2025. However, the chambers accused him of misleading the public by falsely suggesting that the court had ruled in his client's favor. However, Anderson, in defending his position, explained that Carter's initial case sought to nullify a $5 million settlement agreement, which he claimed was signed under coercion. He asserted that the state had acknowledged that the agreement could be set aside, paving the way for Carter to pursue new legal action for just compensation. The two $900 million lawsuits are set to be heard before Justices Gino Prasad and Simon Morris Ramlal. Anderson warned that if misinformation continues, he is prepared to release court transcripts and audio recordings as evidence. Valerie Carter, the mother of 15-year-old twins Mary and Martha Dandrade, filed a lawsuit against the state on February 17, 2025, seeking more than $900 million in compensation for each of her deceased daughters. In a statement to the media on Wednesday, the law office of UC Anderson explained that Carter had previously filed a case to set aside a compensation agreement she had signed with the state. Under that agreement, she had accepted $10 million, $5 million for the loss of each daughter. On January 13, 2025, Justice Nigel Niles ruled in Carter's favor, declaring the agreement null, void, and of no legal effect. This decision cleared the way for the new lawsuit. In her court filings before Justice Niles, Carter alleged that state officials had pressured and influenced her into signing the settlement, undermining her ability to make a free and informed decision. Carter's twin daughters perished in the Madhya dormitory fire on May 21, 2023, which claimed the lives of 20 students. Now, she not only faces the grief of losing her children, but also the legal battle over the initial compensation agreement, which she says was imposed on her under duress. Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
A senior policewoman who accused retired Assistant Police Commissioner Paul Slow of sexually assaulting her in 2019 testified in the trial on Friday. Tiana Cole brings us the details.
Retired Assistant Police Commissioner Paul Slow is accused of sexually assaulting a woman between March 29 and April 2, 2019 by rubbing her left leg and foot without her consent. During Friday's proceedings, the virtual complainant took the witness stand and detailed the alleged incident. She was then cross-examined by one of Slow's attorneys, Dexter Todd. The trial has been adjourned to March 7, 2025. Hours before the hearing, the Guyana Police Force issued a statement indicating that Slow was expected to appear in court on Friday to face an additional charge under the Sexual Offences Act. The alleged charge relates to anonymity for a complainant in press reporting, contrary to Section 623 of the Sexual Offences Act, Chapter 803. According to the police, a thorough investigation was conducted and the file was sent to the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, for legal advice. The DPP's chamber subsequently advised that the criminal charge be instituted under the specified section of the law. However, Slow was not charged on Friday. After seeing reports circulating on social media, he and his attorneys voluntarily went to the Breakdown police station, where he was informed of the allegation regarding anonymity. He was then instructed to appear in court on February 26, 2025. Slow is being represented by prominent attorneys Nigel Hughes and Dexter Todd, while the prosecution is being led by Mandel Moore. Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
President Irfan Ali earlier this week announced that the Dominican Republic is ready to partner with Guyana in an effort to boost tourism prospects in both countries. More details from Daisy Richards.
At the start turning for the construction of the new branded Pegasus Hotel in Kingston, President Irfan Ali highlighted that the Dominican Republic has indicated its readiness to partner with Guyana in boosting its tourism product.
Today, I was very pleased with our discussion with the president of DR, who made it very clear that he's ready to market jointly DR and Guyana as a common destination.
President Ali said initiatives presented by the Dominican Republic will further boost Guyana as a key tourism destination.
To separate us from the competition and to give us that ability to be successful and to win every single day of the year.
The head of state added that in expanding and developing the country's tourism sector, there is need for a calendar of events that will encourage foot traffic.
We're talking to the best in sports and entertainment right now as to how we develop this, structure to support these investments.
The country on the way for major development, the president asserted that projects like Silica City will bring major investors into Guyana. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Join us after this break for more news.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Introducing Cool Kids 1-liter juice. Now with even more fun in every box. Choose from delicious apple grape, kiwi strawberry, or orange. Perfect for morning and afternoon time, the weekends, or any time at home. Packed with vitamins A, C, and E, it keeps you strong, healthy, and ready for fun. Cool Kids 1 liter. A huge juice for more fun and more saving. We're Cool Kids in the
Thanks for staying with us. You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Antonio Day tells us that one local technologist in partnership with the University of Guyana is working to develop a Creole language chatbot dubbed Guylingo.
Local computer scientist and university lecturer Dr. Christopher Clark is on the brink of completing AI chat agents that are versed in Guyanese Creole. International tech analysts praised Dr. Clark's inventory after its presentation at an AI language processing conference in Mexico, as shared in an exclusive interview with Nightly News.
What I want to do is continue to grow those type of endogenous technologies right here, right? So we can have our own AI assistants that can speak to you in Creole.
Clark explained that he's training these AI chat agents to understand the Guyanese dialect to be more interactive with the public. The AI expert noted that he's working with the University of Guyana through its Faculty of Humanities and Education to curate data on Creole.
Even AI models that speak Creole in our own dialect, and be able to expand that and just have it be like this guy, an example of ingrown technology.
The Guyanese educator, who is part of the innovative team at the local software development V75 Inc., also spoke of the invention, Iris. This artificial intelligence tool was developed to choose Guyanese food, particularly for visitors and residents who are unsure of what to eat. Additionally, Dr. Clark revealed another AI innovation.
Like Jesse, which is an AI agent the Ministry of Foreign Affairs released just a few months ago, right, where people in the diaspora can ask questions about, remigrating, right? But instead of having like human agent that answers all these questions, they can speak to an AI assistant.
The tech scholar emphasized the need for greater investment in technology, in spite of government boasting about diversifying the workforce.
It needs to be spread out, and we need technology is a very powerful tool, and we need that investment, and we can do it right here. We don't need to consume technology. Guyana should be a creator of technology.
I'm Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
During a youth forum on the final day of the just concluded energy conference, young leaders were given the opportunity to seek clarity on national development, policy making, and other topical issues. Antonio Day has that story.
Vice President Barjagdo believes sports is essential for the development of individuals who aspire to pursue sports as a profession. He is responding to a question posed by a member of Guyana's local football club, Singers FC.
Will there be a plan to develop sports as an industry that will create employment and develop professionals among players, coaches, and administrators?
The Vice President in response said sports must experience a transformation into a business model in order for there to be marked success.
Right now, we are driving it from government, but it is more done to provide better facilities for people. It's not a full-fledged economic model. So we have to do that, transform even the thinking. Many of the associations still have archaic thinking.
According to Mr. Jagdio, his administration has made significant investments to ensure young Guyanese have opportunities to participate and make a name for themselves locally, regionally, and internationally.
You have now in London investments that we made here in that region, where you can play ICC level cricket because we put in the lights, FIFA level football, the ground, and you have a track.
Meanwhile, Shadow Minister of Culture, Youth and Sports, Nima Flubes, recently voiced concerns about the limited space available to citizens, particularly during the Caribbean Premier League and other athletic events. She also called the state out for not promoting the country's symbols of nationhood, especially at track and field events. I'm Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Start your day with a burst of pure, refreshing energy. Langer's juice, packed with 100% real fruit, no added sugars, and all natural ingredients. Our juice is nature's perfect refreshment. So whether you're fueling up for the day or sharing a moment with loved ones, our juice delivers the taste and nutrients your body craves. Langer's juice, distributed by Prime Imports Guyana, 1819 Lombard Street, Charlestown. Telephone 231-3117.
Marvelous Entertainment and Hits and Jam Entertainment brings to you Nasharama Dancehall Concert, the official after-match event featuring the most energetic and trending dancehall stars on Kingston Beachfront, featuring Jamaican Spintown Badness natives. Dancehall Hot Topic on Money. And Guyana's very own Lola Dog.
Line talk to me,
Let's close off the match season with a bang on the beach with Boom FM, All the Molly, Stereosonic, and Fusion DJ. Beach Party at Rock Already on Sunday, February 23rd from 7 p.m. Super early bird tickets 4,000 and VIP 15,000. General admission 6,000. Brought to you by Banks Beer, Guinness, GT Beer, Diamond Reserve Rum, GD Events, Stovetop, Fireside Grill and Chill, Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport. Please drink responsibly. No underage drinking. Nasharama!
It's a new day with Shilling Oil. A unique blend of natural oils to help ease and soothe the day-to-day discomforts of life. Get relief from muscle and joint pain, headaches, and congestion. Shilling Oil lets you get back to the things you love doing most. Water relief with Shilling Oil. Distributed by Massey Distribution.
Interested in honoring or paying tribute to a loved one, or just making a loved one feel special? HGP TV offers you all that and more. Air your birthday greetings, death announcements, and wedding anniversaries on HGP TV today. HGP TV offers affordable prices, convenience, and great services. Call us on 220-3660 or email us at sales@hgptv.com.
Good evening, I'm Daisy Richards with Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from the Caribbean community. Caribbean community CARICOM countries are being urged to voice their concerns in support of the Paris Agreement to maintain the 1.5 degrees as a limit in global warming until the end of the century. Global warming reached 1.55 degrees last year, and this issue was discussed at the just concluded Heads of Government meeting in Barbados. Sources told the Caribbean Media Cooperation, CMC, that the regional leaders were told that in the area of climate change, there is a solid common doctrine with a total commitment to the Paris Agreement, an international treaty that aims to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and limit global warming. It was adopted in 2015 and came